Derby County have some injury concerns heading into this weekend's fixture, but we're going to be focusing on just one player by the name of Callum Elder. Now, Callum Elder was substituted at half-time on Saturday and replaced by Patrick Agyemang against Preston North End. Now, this has sparked a lot of discussion amongst the Derby County community in regards to Callum Elder's fitness and whether he's going to be available for the game up against Wrexham. Now, that's something that we're going to discuss in this video, because for me, if Callum Elder is injured, it equals a very, very big change for Derby County heading into this weekend's fixture, and a change which Derby County desperately do need. Now, you can obviously let me know your thoughts on that down in the comments, and if you have not done so already, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on that notification bell. But should we get into it? Head on over to raffle.com, linked down in the description, so that you can get yourselves into the raffle to win 2 Derby County home tickets or a 2025-26 DCFC kit of your choice. Tickets start at just £1 per ticket, with a range of different bundles available to you, where you can buy 2 tickets, get 2 free, 5 tickets, get 5 free, 10 tickets to get 10 free, and 15 tickets for 15 free. All you need to do is head on over to Derby County's website, get yourself a fan ID. So if you are the winner of this raffle, I can send you over those tickets, and all you have to do is enter a question just a little bit about Jamie Carragher and what club he played at for his entire career. So if you haven't done so already, head on over to raffle.com, linked in the description, so that you can join the raffle for 2 Derby County home tickets or a 2025-26 DCFC kit of your choice. Now, as mentioned, Callum Elder was substituted in the 45th minute of Derby County's game versus Preston North End as the teams headed back out for the second half. Now, this has led a lot of people to be questioning the fitness of the Aussie fullback, and for me, a very, very good player when he is fit and firing, but ultimately, if he is injured, is it a surprise? In my opinion, the answer to that question is absolutely not. Now, do I believe that he is injured? I don't. I believe the injury or discussion around the substitution was purely tactical. Now, he could have been carrying a knock, which made the decision easier for John Eustace, but ultimately I believe that he is very much fit and available and ready to go at the weekend. But I do believe that it shapes up a tactical change coming Derby County's way. Now, Derby County in that second half, I believe they went to more of like a 4-4-2 formation, where you had Brereton, Diaz and Clark on either wing. You had then Morris and Agyemang as your 2 strikers, with Travis and Ibu sitting a little bit deeper. You had Fozzie, Sanderson, Clark and Johnston as your defenders. And I think, in my opinion, that is the way Derby County should go moving forwards, because I think Patrick Agyemang was absolutely unbelievable in the game. I think we've also got the opportunity now with where you've got Selvas on the bench who can come on and replace Agyemang. You've got David Ozo who can come into midfield. You've got Caden Jackson who can play across those forward 3 positions. You've got Andreas Weimann who can play in those forward positions as well. So I think there's a lot of opportunities for Derby County as they look to build towards the future. Now, for me, Derby County need a change. I've discussed this in my video, which is dropping tomorrow morning, in regards to the game up against Wrexham, and I think it's a massive talking point for me about John Eustace and about the current style of play that we have going on, because I don't necessarily believe it's working. Do I think the team would look a lot different if everyone was fit and available from the start of pre-season? Absolutely. I don't believe we'd be playing a back 3. I believe we would already be in that sort of back 4 position. But it's one of those situations where Derby County have got to find a way to pick up points over the course of the next few weeks, while they wait for the return of Corey Blackett-Taylor, wait for the return of Owen Beck, wait for the return of Sondre Langas as well. And even you look at players like Liam Thompson, who are potentially out of the squad for injury reasons as well. Derby County have got to make sure that they can get some points on the board and not fall away, because ultimately that is just going to apply pressure on John Eustace over the course of the next few weeks. And in my opinion, I don't think John Eustace should be under pressure. I think John Eustace did a brilliant job last season. It gives him a little bit of leeway over the course of this year, but ultimately the main aim has got to be progression. And at the moment, Derby County, in my opinion, are worse off right now than they were last season, despite having a much better squad. I think at this point last year, Derby County had about 9 to 10 points on the board, and right now we only have 5. Now, obviously, we can have all the caveats with that. Paul Warne had pretty much a fully fit squad from game one last year. John Eustace hasn't had that. But the squad that John Eustace had available, I think, is better than what Paul Warne started with last year. But ultimately, we're going to have to wait and see how it shakes out. I think a lot of the problems we're having across the course of this season do come from the style that we're playing, which realistically has been enforced as a result of the injuries that we've seen. And I'm hoping that the injury to Callum Elder, if there is an injury to Callum Elder, isn't anything too big, and I hope it's a player that can continue to play and progress with this Derby County team. Otherwise, we may be in the position where we have to rush Owen Beck back, or maybe even bring someone up to the first team of the likes of Tristan Gill, who can play in that left back position and sort of sit on the bench and be in and around the first team position. Now, obviously, there's going to be a lot of talking points in regards to this, and you can obviously let me know your thoughts on that down in the comments. We have started a Discord in the comment section as well, so make sure you get yourselves joined up to that so that we can have conversations in regards to the live streams and also what's going on with Derby County at the moment. Obviously, there's some big discussions going on in regards to that for me, and I think that Derby County are in a poor position at the moment. I think there's a lot more that Derby County can do going forward. You can obviously let me know your thoughts on that down in the comments, because John Eustace needs to change things, and in my opinion, the one way to do that is go into a 4-2-3-1, go into a 4-3-3, maybe even a 4-4-2, and I think it's a back four that Derby County need to play in order to go and start winning games, and I think that starts this weekend up against Wrexham, and in my opinion, Wrexham is a must-win game. Now, you can let me know your thoughts on that down in the comments. Obviously, some people will have their own opinions. I've obviously got my full match preview dropping tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. It's going to be a huge game for Derby. It's a big travel up there to Wales, and it is going to be interesting to see if John Eustace can pull it out of the bag and get ourselves 3 points. I think it will be good to see Patrick Agyemang get his first start and maybe even his first goal for the club, but we're going to have to wait and see. Now, if you have not done so already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on that notification bell, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye, guys. Head on over to raffle.com, linked down in the description, so that you can get yourselves into the raffle to win 2 Derby County home tickets or a 2025-26 DCFC kit of your choice. Tickets start at just £1 per ticket, with a range of different bundles available to you, where you can buy 2 tickets, get 2 free, 5 tickets, get 5 free, 10 tickets to get 10 free, and 15 tickets for 15 free. All you need to do is head on over to Derby County's website, get yourself a fan ID. So if you are the winner of this raffle, I can send you over those tickets, and all you have to do is enter a question just a little bit about Jamie Carragher and what club he played at for his entire career. So if you haven't done so already, head on over to raffle.com, linked in the description, so that you can join the raffle for 2 Derby County home tickets or a 2025-26 DCFC kit of your choice.